Scott, I've considered you a best friend.
Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the Scrap and Roll MMA podcast. I'm your host, Sky. We got your host, Jace, and your host, A.A. Ron, in the building. Let's go. We are
Damn, I
back.
got host status this time.
Oh, I
That's
feel like I
incredible.
always say that.
That's no, you say it. No, you say it's your host Sky with Jace and your boy Aaron. I got host
Oh,
status this time.
well, he is a host.
He
I
did
made
So,
get
it.
he did get the host status this time. We love it.
I'm just I'm blessed. I like to thank Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Who?
Anyways,
one and only.
Who? Okay, let's get back
Jesus,
to
Lord, Lord,
it.
Jesus, no longer gay.
I know you hate this. I know you hate this. I smashed your boy. I smashed your boy.
Holy.
Real fast, if you came and stumbled across our pod from any walks of life on earth, whether you are in Dagestan or in prison, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Don't choke.
especially if you're in prison, because if you're in prison, you have friends.
And you have time.
Nothing but time, and we got plenty. We got over 140 episodes for you to catch up on.
Talk to them.
Let's get to it.
Let's just be honest here, guys. Did any one of us watch the Shanghai card?
I'd like to take
Uh,
this moment real quick. Sorry, Jace. I'll let you get your moment. Give me 1 second. I would like to take this time to say there's an unbelievable amount to be said about this card. But I don't speak Mandarin. Take it away, Jace.
Ni Hai Mei, Ni Hai Song. Y'all don't speak
Exactly. I
Mandarin,
agree.
huh?
Nope,
Is
we
it
don't
just
speak
me?
Cantonese. We don't speak no dialect.
Damn, I'm gonna need y'all to get it together. Y'all are showing your public education system. Stop it, please.
Absolutely.
Yep,
I'm seven
America.
high schools didn't do me wrong.
Wait, wait, what?
No,
What? Did
I
you
went to
say
seven high
seven?
schools. That's yeah,
Seven.
seven of them. Lucky
Damn.
number. And graduated on time. Shout out
yeah,
to the
yeah.
boys.
Hey,
Seven high schools. God damn.
yeah.
You used to call me Crazy Joe, now you can call me Batman. Shout
What?
Over
out to
my
the real
head.
ones. Lean
Over my
on
head.
me. Shout out to the real ones.
Well,
Oh, hell, yeah, good movie.
Facts.
Shout out Morgan Freeman.
with that being said, if you guys came here for us to talk about
Analytics.
Shanghai, obviously it ain't happening.
I do need to take a moment and shout out the greatest bantamweight to ever live. The greatest bantamweight of all time.
Aljo.
Aljo living up to his real name. What is his name? Say his name. Aljo what?
Co-main.
Aljo Comain. Back in the building, full effect. Shanghai, China put on a performance against, honestly, the most decorated 135 or 145er of all time.
Honestly, put on a performance against a skeleton. Sky can verify this. We were talking about the weigh-ins. I was like, "Hey, I need to change my official pick." Wait a goddamn second! This man died. How did they let him fight? How did they
The,
let him fight?
Jace, I got to give you the same answer to the question: how do they keep putting this man in the top five?
How?
I
He's
don't
finally
fucking
out.
know.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! He's finally out of the top
Breaking
five.
news. Da-na-na,
Yes,
da-na-na.
yes. I meant to text you about that today, Sky. He's number 7, I believe. And it's like, how the fuck do you only get number
Holy.
7? For the first time in 18 years, he's out of
The,
the top 5.
the
It's crazy.
MMA gods have listened to us.
Oh my goodness, they moved him down 2 spots. What a world!
What a world.
Hey, it's just crazy he's not top 5 anymore because he was
Holy
cemented forever.
shit.
I just fucking love Aljamain Sterling.
Why?
He's the greatest.
The world's greatest.
That's that
Hell,
like
talk to him. I am a mountain. I gotta stop singing on this podcast.
You like that open?
I loved it.
he's terrible. I
Uh,
I, I, I
oh,
I wish he'd just retire.
oh, here you go.
Man, see,
He arguably beat Mozart, which I
he
know
beat
you think that
Mozart.
he did because we were all there and we watched it live in the building, and you thought that Aljo won.
Nope.
Don't try to change your pick now. You thought Aljo won.
Nope.
Um, he goes out there and 50-45 Brian Ortega. Uh, I mean, the crazy part is that he didn't even have to wrestle fuck him. That's what I thought we were gonna get. Apparently, it was just Apparently,
He
it was boring. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't go back and watch it because nah,
I'm
couldn't
a
couldn't keep
results
up.
guy. So even if Aljo won 48-47 split decision, he knocked his ass out.
100%. He beat him on the scales.
Exactly. Talk to him.
So
he definitely beat himself on the scales. That was tragic. Like I
so
said, I don't
So
understand how he fought. He shouldn't have been allowed to fight.
so I'm sure most of our demographic is male. How did you guys feel about what Tracy Cortez had to say on the back end? Did you guys see that?
no,
She basically said, like, how can I feel bad for somebody who did it to their damn self?
that's a fact.
So
Commenting on her ex.
Did
allegedly.
did they ask her the question?
No, it was an Instagram post, so you know it's real.
Ooh, shots fired.
Feelings. Oh, feelings.
Nasty word, bro.
Feelings.
She
Nah, cause he been throwing shade at her and everything that he did. Like when like even getting married to his ex baby mama that's now his wife. I guess he was being shady, shit like that.
Like the real Slim Shady.
Please stand up.
how
Hey,
shitty is MMA that like that's a power couple?
Who?
Tracy and Ortega. You got Tracy and Ortega. You got
Nah, gotta go to
uh
the OG.
you gotta go to the
Rose and
cyborgs.
Pat Barry,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
and then you got Ronda and what is it, Travis Brown?
Yeah, but
Yep.
then you got Cyborg and Cyborg.
Hey, bro, shout out. You know what's crazy? This is just a dip into
Oh,
my
you mean
life.
Cyborg and Wenderley?
No,
Wenderley?
not Vanderlei. Your boy Cyborg,
No,
who got his head caved in.
no, I'm saying that because of Dana White being like,
Oh,
doesn't Cyborg look like Vanderlei in a dress?
it's
Vanderlei
crazy.
in a dress.
Dana was wild.
Was
He ain't saying nothing
was
like that now.
bullshit.
You think so?
Yeah, Dana just and especially with his friend, you know what I mean, in office, he feels like, come on, man, acting like Israel does, strutting around because they know the U.S. is their big brother. They feel like they can get away with anything.
Can I tell you guys like a little secret about myself?
Sure.
You like
No
anal?
one's watching.
So I see Cyborg every day because the background of my phone for probably the past 5-6 months has been a picture of my girlfriend with Cyborg
Oh.
because Cyborg came and ate at my girl's restaurant. Speaking of my girl's restaurant, Crawfish Island, Federal Way, Washington. Please, for the love of God, leave a 5-star review. Please, I'm begging you, 5-star review and say Imani had great service. I don't give a fuck if you've never eaten a crawfish in your life.
Do you spell that with the Z or the Q?
Emoni is her name. Imani, the love of my life.
Thank you. See, because I can just say from here, I can just put it in my phone and say that she was my server and you know treated
So
me
please do
phenomenal.
that. The more reviews, the better. We're trying to get some money raised up for the Help a Crack Owl Foundation.
Help a crack out.
So
The what foundation?
please and thank you. I love you all.
Hey, so real fast, there was some news that broke. Obviously, the day after that we posted the pod, and I've been itching to talk to you all about it. Do y'all have? Can I help you?
You said itching.
That's the crabs talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sky's got the herps.
Crawfish Island, you could also get king crab there. Anyways, go ahead.
Ooh, king crab.
How do y'all feel about the announced Jake Paul and Javante Davis exhibition? Do y'all
It's
have
in
any
it.
feelings,
It's
thoughts?
I hate it.
boxing's a dead sport, and I will not entertain conversations about boxing.
All right, so you're quiet, Sky.
I absolutely hate it.
Why?
I think it's ridiculous. This is a 200. He probably walks around 220. This is a 220-pound man who's fighting someone who probably walks around one. Sorry, you guys. It started like raining. It almost sounds like hail, and I was like, "What's happening? Do I need to get low?"
Shout out to DMX. It's dark and hell is hot.
But a man who probably walks around at max 155. We're talking about a 70-pound difference between these two individuals. Let's cut it down and say 50. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's stupid. And coming off of the Tyson fight, or has he fought again since then? I don't know. I just think that it's just not. It just doesn't look good.
Do you think this helps or hinders boxing slash Paul slash Tank?
I think everybody's gonna watch it. It's on Netflix, so the story will always be spun that because people are watching the spectacle, that it was a success. But ultimately, I think that it hurts boxing.
Why?
Because I don't feel like it adds anything to it. Like there's nothing that this fight does for the sport of boxing. People already know what boxing is. They know who Jake Paul is. They know who Tank Davis. It's how is it helping the company? I mean, not the company. How is it helping the sport?
Well, so I will retort.
Hmm.
I think it helps the sport for the simple fact of just eyeballs. You know what I mean? I know after the Tyson and Jake Paul thing, like, and not just because your boy Tyson will showed his ass on to
That was
300
nuts.
million people.
That felt like a joke.
Not because he just showed his ass to everybody, literally, right? It was the talk of the world. Everybody was talking about it. You
He
know
had
what I
a nice
mean?
butt for a 60-year-old man.
Whoa, calm down. I'm your brother. If it's your first time ever stumbling across the pod, me and Sky are real life siblings. As you could tell, I'm her older, much stronger, good looking brother, and she got all the other genes. Shout out
Did
to the
not
movie
hear that?
Twins. I do. So yeah, I really just think that anything that brings eyes to the sport, as Aaron was alluding to earlier, boxing is a dying sport. Every day, it's like the baseball. Every day, it just shrinks. Every day, it just shrinks. So I don't know anything about shrinkage. Ha, man, dingo. Read my Yelp reviews. You know what I'm saying? Um, Fix your face. Any hoodles. Yes, I think it's great for boxing. I'm fired up about the fight. I'm definitely going to clear my calendar and be tuning into that. I cannot wait. What?
You're not clearing your calendar. Don't be silly.
Yes, I'm clearing my calendar. I'm watching this. I probably would have more of an objection if it was behind like an actual paywall. But the simple fact that it's on the Netflix, you are ridiculous. Simple fact that it's on the Netflix, you can act like whatever. You know you're going to tune in. You know you're going to watch because it's already there. You've already paid for it. Take my subscription fee.
I didn't say I wasn't going to watch it. I'm definitely going to watch it if it doesn't interfere with anything that I have going on, but I'm not going to clear my schedule. I'm not going to call people over. I'm not going to order food. I'm not going to make it an event. Now Crawford versus Canelo on Netflix. Clear the room. Let's get real quick. What if they were going head to head, Canelo versus Crawford and UFC Noche? Which one would you watch? If you could
UFC
only
Uh,
watch
Noche,
one, there was never going to be a replay.
I'm watching Canelo Crawford 100%.
UFC Noche, like the one coming up.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
the one from a year ago.
yeah, I was about to say, like, obviously, I'm watching that. I have a humiliation fetish.
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding. Uh, I don't know, bro. Fuck boxing. Like anybody who entertains the thought of supporting the boxing industry should probably second guess their mental health. Like if you love that sport in the state that it's in, there's something way wrong with you. Boxing is an incredible, unbelievable sport. It's always been in the forefront of American media, and to see the state it's in now is absolutely disgusting. And if you support the state that it's in now, I don't care if it's on Netflix, I don't care if it's on Streamies, I don't care if you're paying $150 to watch it on a goddamn portable DVD player. What they have done to boxing is an absolute travesty to combat sports. And you should feel bad about yourself.
And you think that the MMA is better?
Absolutely.
Couldn't disagree with you more.
Why is that?
For the simple fact, because unlike boxing, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a huge fan of the way boxing has been
See,
ran.
I love how you get
But
into these like I'm for certain
wait, 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 wait,
arguments
wait,
and
wait,
then
wait, wait,
starting
wait,
with
wait,
don't
wait,
get me
wait, wait,
wrong.
wait, 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 wait. Why did you ask my opinion only to cut me off?
I cut you off because you can't ever formulate an opinion without backtracking for a second.
That's not true. Now,
You
if I could
just
finish,
did. Don't
if
get me
I
wrong.
could
Don't get me wrong.
finish,
Don't get me wrong.
if I could
Say it
finish
with your chest,
articulating,
bro.
if I could finish articulating, right?
Finish articulating, but
I
say it with your
can't because you
chest.
keep jumping in.
Say it like you mean it. Don't fucking
Retort
backtrack.
after I
Say it like you
finish.
mean it.
Retort after I finish. So,
Say it like you mean it.
like I was saying,
Like you mean it.
yes, I always do. Unlike you, I'm not fake. So, like I was saying, here's the deal. I still don't like the state of boxing, but I do like the fact that they have different competitive and competing organizations, unlike the monopoly of the UFC, which ultimately hurts the fighters.
Why
And I
don't
know
you
we've
watch
talked about
PFL?
this.
Sky, let him finish because he's gonna throw another fit.
Okay.
Thank you. And unlike, see, goddamn, I lost my fucking train of thought, you
It's very
peasants.
easy for that to happen.
Yes, because I actually have brain functions, unlike the other people in the pod.
That's pretty
But
contradicting,
that
which is
being said,
on brand, I guess.
that being said, um, the monopolist state of the UFC is just a problem for MMA.
So why don't you watch PFL?
I do watch the PFL when I know it's on.
Why don't you actively go and watch PFL?
When I know
Why
it's
don't
on.
you why don't you go this weekend? It's gonna be on. Are you gonna stop and watch the PFL?
Do they have? Do we know the show times? Do we know the date? This is a
I'm sure.
criticism
I mean,
levied against the PFL.
Hold on,
We
hold
however,
on.
talked
If
about it
but
at
you
you said
nauseum.
that the UFC was a monopoly
It is a monopoly.
and that it's bad for the sport, but yet you're not Are you watching one every single Friday? One has sports in the morning.
Uh, Times are really bad, but I
Um,
have watched replays. Don't say, well, why didn't you watch the Shanghai card?
because it started at 3 a.m. my time.
Exactly.
However,
Exactly.
the other card doesn't.
What
And it's
time
on
do one
Amazon.
start? What time does one start?
I think
One in the
it's
morning.
about the time you wake up. You and Jackson can be watching it. It's on at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's
it
just on
is.
like
Yes,
one
But
in the
it's
sir.
morning.
also you
Every
can't just be
Friday.
like casually, oh, I'll watch it if it's on. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's on during the time that you were happen to be watching TV, you're not gonna seek it. But if it happens to be on while you're wanting to watch something, you're gonna watch it, which means you have no idea what time it starts either.
They have no what time it starts either. Me and Sky numerous times have went to their actual website and have failed to be able to see what time events start.
But whose fault
Facts
is
or
that?
no?
That's PFL. So the
Okay, that's
UFC,
PFL fault.
and so when you talk about it's not good for the sport, it's like if I know when the UFC is on, I can rely on them to come on every single weekend, minus a handful of weekends where we know that they're not going to be on.
That's an
So,
oxymoron.
Can
so
I
but
also real quick, as we have learned in the last year, the best of the best fight in the UFC and everybody else, like they just fall short. So we're obviously getting the best fights. We might not be getting the best product, but we're getting the best fights.
I
In
think we are
boxing,
getting the
they're
best product.
way too concerned with protecting their record. And
The
unfortunately,
UFC,
that
the,
does happen a
the
little bit.
UFC does the same exact thing. Fighters, oh man,
The
he's not in
same
the top 10.
exact thing. At
He's
one
he's
point, the
he's not in
fucking
the top 10.
unstoppable force has to meet the immovable object.
He's in
It
the
happens
top
every
10.
time.
He's
There's
not
only
in
a
the top
handful of
10.
fights that we missed out on.
He's in
Yeah,
the top 10. He's not in the top 5. And that's also not
but
true.
but that's just what they say out their mouths. At the end of the day, they have to sign a contract and fight somebody. Now, if they want to aspire to fight somebody that's ahead of them, yes, of course, everybody's going to want to do that. But at the end of the day, if you get the call from Sean Shelby and hey, number 12 is the guy you got to fight backwards, you got to fight backwards.
We've lost out on so many fights over the years because of the UFC, um, especially with them, especially with them, refusing to cross promote now
No,
that
that's
they are at
not
the
their
apex.
responsibility.
Now
That's
that
Is
they're
not
that
at
their
the
not the
apex,
biggest
responsibility.
problem in boxing?
We're talking about the
Facts. Don't
sport.
start talking about promoters
Like,
not
what the
working
fuck
together.
are you talking
Matchroom won't
about?
even touch whatever the other ones are. There's so many fucking different promotions.
Hey, it
Stop it.
happens though. It happens though.
But
Jace.
none of them want to fight each other.
Jace.
It happens though.
Jace. It
Man,
took
this is why I don't fuck
the
with boxing
man
fans, bro.
from Saudi to come and start throwing fuck you money at these people in order to get them to fight, in order to get them to let go of
It's
these O's.
happening though.
Because of the Saudi money. And that's the only reason why. And you still got
By
people
hook or
who won't
crook.
fight.
By hook or crook.
You still
It's
got
still
people who
happening.
won't fight.
Do
Oh,
you
stop
not
it.
realize
We
that
get
most
hundreds and thousands of great UFC fights. And now you're over here acting like, oh, we won't get it because big ass Francis pussy ass fights at PFL. This
Stop
man
it.
didn't even fought. This man hasn't even
Stop it.
fought inside of MMA. This man
Stop
is a
it.
boxer. This man
Stop
wants
it.
Deontay Wilder next.
Stop it.
And you're over here
Don't
mad
disrespect
because the
Francis
UFC
Ngannou.
won't
Don't
sit on its
disrespect.
knees and suck the PFL's dick. I'm not
Don't
giving them
don't
shit.
disrespect Francis Ngannou
For
like
what?
that.
For what?
He's the best heavyweight on the planet. Stop it.
Now you're smoking dope.
he's
What?
third best at most.
What?
Tom Aspinall gets him out of there.
Stop the
Quickly.
fucking madness. Wait. Y'all telling me. Okay.
Tom Aspinall
Y'all
is the
are
greatest
telling
heavyweight
me.
to ever live.
Y'all telling me that's absurd.
That's the real. What
Tom
what
Aspinall.
has he shown you that contradicts that?
Lack of fighting.
That's great, lack of
Lack
fighting because
of
people don't
fighting.
want to fight him, which kind of goes into your point. But it's also, you really think about it, most of the times we've missed out on fights is because of promotional imbalance. I didn't get Brock versus Fedor as a kid, bro. I'm still sick about it.
And
Because
whose fault
Brock
was
would have
that?
got his ass up out of there.
Not a chance in hell.
All you fucking internet
Fedor
nerds, bro. I
Fedor
swear to
would have
God.
killed him. Stop playing.
Are you fucking, bro, you live on MySpace.
Fedor
On
is
them fucking Sherdog forums.
without a doubt, the greatest heavyweight of all time, and probably the
Didn't
greatest fighter
Ryan
of all
Bader finish
time.
him?
He was 86 years old.
Hey,
Sure,
shout out to CJ.
sure. He was 86 years old.
Jefferson.
Okay, for me, I don't even think about it.
But how come he didn't? He chose not to come and fight in the UFC. So is that the UFC's fault or his fault?
He chose.
Yes.
They kind of chose for him, but I'm gonna let y'all finish.
But your boy Dana outwardly came out and said that was the only fight that he could not get. That was
That
the only
man says
fighter
a
he
lot
could
of shit.
come in.
Dana White is the biggest shit talker and liar on the fucking planet. Stop it.
So the fact that he was admitting to have an egg on his face, that was a fight that he could not get, saying something that makes him look bad. You think that he lied about that?
No, it doesn't make him look
You
bad.
think that he
It
could have
doesn't.
gotten
It
Fedor?
doesn't. It doesn't make him look bad because he puts the onus not
Let me
on
ask you:
Fedor.
do you
Hold on.
Oh.
He puts the onus not on Fedor, but Fedor's handlers. If you watch his interviews, what he
Yeah.
says, he goes with the people who handle Fedor, kept jerking him off, though
Can
he
I hear
kept
what?
trying to put himself still in the good light. Go on, Aaron.
No, I'm just saying. Can we hear what Scott has to say and let her flesh it out?
Sure, why not?
Flesh? I can't use a fleshlight. I'm a girl.
Oh God damn!
I thought she said flush it
The
out like an
silicone
X-Lax.
superiority.
Superiority. Hey. At the end of the day, I think that the UFC, monopoly or not, is the reason why we're getting absolutely amazing fights. I don't think in any universe it makes sense for the UFC to cross promote with the PFL. The PFL won't even be around in the next 2 years. And so you might get those fights that you want because all those fighters are going to be jobless or fighting on the regional scene.
Maybe we'll see.
And then what? And then you'll blame the UFC for the PFL failing when you
No,
don't
he'll just
even
say
watch
it's
them?
even more of a monopoly because all the good fighters are in the UFC, and he can't get that in boxing because it's a dead sport.
Agree to disagree. I'm right, you're wrong, but that's
But
fair. That's
you never
typical.
answered how you felt about. Oh yeah, you did. You said that you're excited to see it and you're gonna clear your schedule to watch a little bitty dude who's shorter than me. He's like 5'3", fight a 6 foot, 220 pound man.
That fight's not
Yes,
happening. You're very naive if you think that's actually going to happen.
I don't think it's gonna be sanctioned.
I don't
it's
think it's going
not.
to
It's an
fucking.
exhibition. They
Which
already said it's an exhibition.
I
they
feel
can
like
be
there
an
needs to be
exhibition all they
rules around
want.
an
It
exhibition.
just means once again that somebody's trying to protect their record, and da 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 da. The answer is both of them.
Yeah.
That's not what that means. But
That's exactly
continue.
what it means.
If it's an exhibition, why do we need this?
Why
You can't
not?
knock someone out in the exhibition, so why are we watching this?
Why not? People say you can't knock someone out. It takes one punch to knock someone out.
But why are we watching it? Why are you clearing your schedule?
Because I'm intrigued.
By
There's the
something that the
storyline
UFC
here.
literally already did in 1993?
What is the storyline?
Yeah,
What?
what is the story?
The storyline is you have this extremely accomplished pound for pound, currently knockout artist going against a YouTube sensation that has turned into, a developing boxer.
That is 70 pounds heavier than him.
Grown ass
Correct.
man, by the way.
But also is fighting a guy who's been doing it his entire life.
That's not appealing.
To
There's weight
you,
classes for a reason.
to you say
You
there's weight classes.
notoriously say that. You notoriously say
No,
there's
it's
weight classes for a reason.
at the end of the
So
day, it's the greatest story ever told. Like I apologize for cutting you off, Jace, but it's it's David versus Goliath, but it's way more evenly matched because David is more skilled than Goliath. So I understand the very remedial storyline they're trying to put on, and somebody with the IQ level of Jace eats that shit up. So, I mean, let him have his moment.
let me have my moment. I'm fired up about it. There's a lot of people fired up about it. I can pretty much guarantee this fight's probably going to sell the fuck out as well. So there's a lot of other remedial people in the world, right? Ron?
There
Oh,
are.
absolutely.
The
Great,
average
If
American
you
reads at a
like, I
sixth
know
grade
the type
reading
of person
level.
you are. The common
great,
denominator doesn't typically suit you, but if that's the fucking group you want to rock with, then
great. That's
all
it.
right,
That's the type of person I am. I'm great.
you're eh,
Reek of awesomeness. What can you
common
say?
denominator.
Yo, did y'all see that? First of all, your boy Vin Diesel looks like me and him wear the same outfits. Have y'all seen how big he got?
Negative.
I haven't kept up with Vin Diesel.
That's a weird segue, but keep going.
Well, I don't even know what made me think of it, but like I had seen it on Instagram earlier, and apparently they're doing the last. They keep saying they're doing the last Last Fast and Furious, but this is supposed to be the absolute last one. They're going back to L.A. and they're bringing in CGI Paul Walker.
Why don't they just have his brother in again?
Well, I'm sure they'll probably do some type of thing like that, but just in general, it's just like I was just shocked by how fat he got. It's very shocking. If you see him, it's very shocking. He looks like
He's not the
Gucci.
Rock anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's crazy. With that being said, was there anything from last weekend's fight that you know? Oh, your boy, Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker got it done. Killed the hype train. No, you ain't got no love for Johnny.
I just feel like Johnny Walker's just. Aljamain Sterling should have been the man of the man. I'm
Should have.
still upset about that. However, y'all can throw Johnny Walker on whatever card, and it's gonna something's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna be mad at the end. It's honestly a brilliant move by the UFC. Jason, any thoughts?
No, I despise Johnny Walker. I hate that he won.
Why do you despise him?
Just don't like his face.
Oh, stop.
That's mm.
What has he done that makes you don't like his face?
I'm just not a fan.
You don't have to be a fan, but to despise someone is strong.
I hope that he loses every time in a
Johnny
hilarious,
Walker.
yes, in a hilarious way. The only thing I like Johnny Walker is black and sometimes red. Scotch.
I understood that. I'm just still puzzled by the fact of you saying you don't like Johnny you despise Johnny Walker. Never heard you say that before.
Pay attention.
New take just dropped.
This weekend there's no what's it called? There's no UFC. We're still waiting for Paris. Poor Jace is gonna have to watch his boy BSD get knocked out again.
Stop
Uh,
playing.
you think he's gonna beat Marcio Rufi?
He gets him out of there.
You don't.
I
Okay.
don't what. I
I
don't
was
what.
gonna say you don't believe that, but you do.
I do believe that. I ride with my people. Unlike y'all, I ride with my people till the wheels fall
Unlike
I'm
off.
the biggest
y'all.
Max Holloway fan on the internet. What are we talking
So you
about?
Oh, I'm
say.
wearing what are
Yeah,
you?
Sugar
That
Show.
says
The biggest
champion.
Sugar fan on the internet. What are we talking about?
Like I'm only here because of Sean O'Malley.
exactly.
No,
And
actually,
Sean
I'm only
O'Malley's
here
only
because of
here
Tim
because of
Welsh.
you.
I'm only here because of Tim Welsh. I
Has he
love you,
not
Tim Welsh.
retired yet?
Anyways, just to go back to that boxing conversation, and I don't want to harp on it too long, but I really want to know, like you two, what are some of the lost fights that you guys wish would have happened? And Jace, you can even include boxing because I know you want to get on a soapbox, but what are some of the lost fights?
Well, just so you know, young blood, Showbox is gone. But there are a plethora, which means a lot, of fights that I would love to see or would have liked to see. I think the
No, okay,
biggest one for
hold
me,
on, real quick. Let me preface this by saying fights that could have happened, not like bitch ass Tyson Ali. Like that's such a Tyson would have got him up out of there.
okay, well, I'll stay in the form so you understand what I'm saying. I think the biggest one would be GSP and Anderson Silva. That's a fight that could have happened in the same organization, and y'all's fucking Uncle Dana didn't allow it to happen.
Because Anderson Silva would have got his ass up out of there.
Don't know. We
Oh, I do
don't
know.
know.
Is there a more overrated fighter than George St. Pierre? Comment down below.
No. You and your hatred for the greatest welterweight slash probably the greatest fighter of all time is crazy.
Sky, any lost fights you'd like to speak about?
Um. Yeah, Max Holloway versus Zabit. I mean, versus Khabib.
I thought you liked Max.
I love him.
Come on, man. Habib would have killed that boy. Murdered
Nah,
him.
he wouldn't have killed him.
Actually, no, I
Or
take that back. The biggest one for me of all time is definitely Tony Habib.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say that.
Yeah, I
Tony
don't know
B.
what came over me. Tony Habib was the biggest one of all time.
It is.
It really is, absolutely.
There's Tony Habib, there's GSP Anderson Silva, there's John Jones Anderson Silva. There is
No, that's a
yes,
lost one for you.
yes, 100%.
Why, dude? I just there's too much. There's weight classes for a reason.
That Anderson Silva went up to 205, so I don't know. Like that's a
He
dumb
went up to
statement.
205, but John
Awesome.
Jones was always a big 205er.
He went up to 205 twice and got both of them out of there.
I under no, he got both of them out of there.
Yes,
What
James
was his record at
Irvin,
light heavyweight?
James 2-0, James Irvin and
Anderson
Forrest
Silva,
Griffin. Yeah,
2-0 at light heavyweight.
yes.
You might want to do your research.
Go on, speak.
No, I'll let you do. You know what? I'll let you seek the embarrassment.
I'm good. There's also John Jones versus Rumble Johnson that
Are
I
you
wanted to
reading
see.
this?
He's on BuzzFeed right now.
Cheating.
I'm not.
Oh well, the way that you were looking through the
Welcome to
side.
Global Gym. Well, we're smarter than you and we know it.
Oh my
The
god.
fuck? What? Yeah, Rumble Johnson versus John Jones would have been fucking epic. I'll never forget that.
John Jones. Oh,
Yeah, they were going to fight. It was signed to fight.
yeah.
They had the fake face off with Dana, where they thought that Dana was terrified that they were about to throw hands at each other. Because that was after the DC John Jones ones, where they did at the press conference.
Do we dare touch Rampage Jackson's son?
Oh man, like as a part of the wrestling community and a part of the MMA community, this has been a rough fucking week, bro.
I'll keep it quick. He deserves to go to jail,
I agree.
and for a long time. Like you could make the argument that that was attempted murder.
I think that's a bit much, but
I
I said
also
you can make
think
the argument for it. I didn't say it was. I said you can't.
you can make the argument for a lot of things. Doesn't mean that it should be.
I don't. Yeah, attempted murder is a bit much. Definitely assault.
100%.
Like highest degree. I don't know. I've never been in trouble before.
Third degree.
Thank you. Fourth degree.
That's intent with bodily harm.
You would know all about assault. Thank you,
And it
sir.
was premeditated, I think, that the DA will
There
probably go
is
after
video
him.
evidence that it is premeditated.
Yeah, so he's fucked and he deserves to get fucked because that was crazy. I watched it one time and I never watched it again. Like, I will never watch it again. That was
I
crazy.
can't either. Yeah, bro. Like, there's just, I don't know. Shout out Psycho Stu.
I didn't expect it to happen, right? Like, like, here's a clip of his kind going, I saw the boom, and then whop, whop, and then, oh shit. And then whop, 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 oh shit. Like, I
You
couldn't
you
even
know what I
stop
find
watching.
you know what I find interesting about all of this
Go
is
on.
that the core MMA fans are, you know, very much Trumpers, very much, pro police. And we sat there, we sit all the time. You could just scroll and scroll and scroll and watch the police literally kill people. Literally kill people. And they have no fucking feeling towards it. They side with the police 9 times out of fucking 10. But they feel so fucking strongly about Roger. Roger should go to jail. I don't give a fuck. I don't know him. It is what it is. But I just find it so interesting that the MMA community has such a fucking response, especially the good old Proud Boys that are inside of this fucking in this fucking community. That's my opinion.
Couldn't disagree more.
Cool. I'm not surprised by that.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
You know why?
No. This has nothing to do with race.
I didn't bring up race. I talked about political views.
Mhm.
Never mentioned race.
I didn't see it at all.
Why'd you hear race?
That's what it sounded like you were alluding to me.
Nope. I was very clear. I said very much Trumpers, very much pro police. That's what I said. And I said you can scroll and see them literally kill people. Never brought
Which
up
is
race.
atrocious as well.
Yeah. And my only point was is that why has this caused such an uproar within the community?
Well, I mean, I guess if you're going to put it like that, probably because this is someone who is quote unquote in the community. That makes the most logical sense, does it not?
Mm.
I've also seen a lot of people blaming Rampage because of the short clips that they see of their family dynamic.
Mm.
And that kind of seems weird to me. But I don't know. People are going to say what they want to say,
Roger's a
whether it
grown
be
ass
about
man.
race, whether it be about political beliefs. At the end of the day, wrong is wrong. And what happened in the ring that night was wrong. I think you both can agree with that.
Absolutely.
Unequivocally. Anyone saying that otherwise is fucking crazy.
And there are people saying otherwise. And that's really the issue at hand here. Especially
I
people in the professional wrestling community that think that because they know about the business, that they're a part of it. And I don't know, wrestling is the strangest, most parasocial industry on the planet. And so I don't
Wait,
know.
what are they think that it's okay that he did what he did?
Yeah, because it gets labeled as what's called a receipt. And it's somebody did you dirty, so you have to do them dirty 2 times harder. It's a very old school way of thinking about things. It's very, once again, to use the word that Jays loves so much, is remedial. It's very,
Yeah, that is remedial. That's crazy. I didn't know
and
that people were saying that was okay. That's crazy.
I'm okay with
especially,
yeah.
go ahead. No, 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 I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm okay with receipts, and from what I've read about it, like he was supposed to quote unquote get his get back by hitting him with a hard slam. That's why the wrestler allowed him to pick him up. You know what I mean, and to slam him. But that was like just a
That was
pussy
Herb
move.
Dean's fault. Come
that
on,
that
a little laugh.
that
That was
that
Mark
that
Goddard's fault,
that
actually. Shout
that
out
that
to
was
old boy from this weekend.
that was a pussy move,
No, okay,
right?
but now can we talk about the people that are just there watching this? The ref who's there, the other wrestler who comes in and like tries to break it up and then was like, "Ah, damn," and everybody else had just sat there and watched it. And I'm just like, you guys are about to watch a man get murdered right in front of you, and you guys are just sitting there.
It's
So wait a second. I gotta jump in. So the thought of attempted murder is harsh, but you just said that he was gonna kill him right there. Like he wasn't gonna stop.
He was gonna stop.
He was.
All right, cool.
There's nothing about that man and his actions that he was about to stop.
Well,
Nothing.
and maybe that leads to the whole concussion thing that he had, and I guess he has a defense there, eh? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
Nor
All
am
I'm
I.
saying is that I couldn't understand why it took so long for somebody to be like, get this motherfucker off of
Yeah,
him.
the first wrestler guy, you can tell like he wanted him to stop, but he also didn't want to get punched in his face. He didn't want the smoke. And then
I don't think
the
that's the
second guy,
case.
the blonde guy, is the one who tackled him.
I think there's something way more prevalent in this situation, and that's it's a work. I'm not saying that it's not real because what happened was very real, but it's supposed to be predetermined. Things are supposed to happen in a choreographed sequence,
Hmm.
especially when it comes to those type of spots. Like a lot of things are improv, but things like that are supposed to happen. So just put yourself in that situation. If somebody, if that situation were to happen and you were prepared for a whole different situation. Like obviously, fight or flight takes place, and so I can't speak for you guys being like, "Oh, I would have gone and stopped it." Like that very well may have been what you did, but I feel like there was so much shock involved, especially in what's supposed to be a controlled environment, and that's why other people didn't step in besides the dude with the pink hair.
I get the audience not doing it for those
Right.
reasons you just
I'm not
mentioned.
saying the audience, but it's more so like if you had like if you were in a fucking dance routine and you were wrong, like you would have probably just like fucking tried to fit in, right? And I'm not saying they're right or wrong for that, but their reaction was probably more pure shock than anything. I'm not saying that it's the audience. I'm not saying it's just human nature. Who knows how people are gonna act in that situation? Right is right, wrong is wrong. But the bystander situation, like, yeah, there was somebody that stepped in, and yeah, they all should have stepped in, but I couldn't imagine the shock that they were all under.
Cause I'm gonna tell you what I would have did. Booked it. Ran up out of there. I'm a lady. What? I'm out of here. I don't want to see that. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be questioned. I'm running up out of here. I don't like it. I don't know what's coming next. I don't know if somebody gonna start shooting. I gotta get up out of there. Forced.
I was running, Jenny.
That wasn't a really good impression.
Hey, since when did we become critical?
Almost every time this podcast starts recording.
I can't
What?
relate.
It's been 140 episodes, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
A buck 40, a buck 40.
Um, I am trying to see. Oh, that's awful.
What?
Alright, nothing. I just happened to see a logo. You guys, today I went to Contender series, and I had to sit on the side with the people's families and friends, and I hate sitting on that side because it's depressing, dude. Like honestly, the whole time I'm sitting there and I'm like, I want to root for the person that's winning, but I can't because, somebody's family is literally like a family of 10 was sitting behind me. And it was a great night of great night of talent, great night of fights. All the fights ended in stoppages in the first round, except for the last one, and the dude had to come back. But as I was sitting there watching it, and five fights, five people got contracts, and I'm thinking about the different contract terms that they're going to be getting, and at this point, the UFC has created an amazing like talent system of being able to just like pull people in for extremely low, don't know what their potential could be. A lot of these fighters, like oh boy that fought on 4 days notice that was associated with
Come
Kamzat.
shot.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, I think like the starting contract now is like 12 and 12.
Terrible.
And all these dudes want to fight immediately?
What do you think the remedy is?
There is a union, but they will never do it.
Never.
They'll never do it.
Wait a second, Sky. For the first time ever, you just say you're pro union?
I don't think I ever said that I wasn't. I don't think that they're ever going to do it. And hey, at the end of the day, I also am on the side of if you decide to read and sign a contract, adhere to it or don't sign the contract. I don't understand how you can't agree with that, Jace.
That
Uh,
was very Republican of you. Thanks.
yes, it's very Republican of you,
That was
Sky.
wild,
Okay,
Jesus
Jace.
Christ.
okay. So explain to me what the issue is with somebody reading, having a lawyer advise them on what that contract is, how much they're going to get paid, and then not being okay with it.
It's your life's passion first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
So you're willing to make sacrifices to a point.
Uh
Now,
huh.
I do agree with you in the fact that yes, you signed that contract, but you signed that contract for opportunity. You didn't sign that contract to be deadlocked into it. Now, what happens with the other variable? Say your opponent misses weight, you're fighting low level anyway. If your opponent misses weight and you can't fight, guess what? You might get lost in the fucking undertow. Shout out to Lincoln Park.
You still get paid. You don't
You
get your
still get
you
paid
don't get your show money.
some.
No, you get your show money. You don't get your win money.
That's what I'm
So some.
saying.
Uh huh.
If you're far and away above your opponent, you really believe in yourself. You've gone out of your way and sacrificed
Mm-hmm.
to hone your craft. You're one other variable away from being an afterthought. So that's the issue on the front end. The issues overall are the amount of profit that the fighters aren't making. Now, mind you, there's a lot to be said about everybody who makes that machine run. But let's be honest, this is America, baby. The people at the top are getting sprinkled the most.
Shout out to E40. Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man. Who got the top notch? Ooh, 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 here it be.
Wow, look at Jace knowing some hip hop.
Scott, I've forgotten more hip hop than you know. Stop playing with me.
I'm sure, but you've forgotten it, so we'll never know.
Still know more than you. I'm that dude.
I don't think anybody will ever be able to convince me otherwise. Like, don't do it. Don't sign the contract.
Oh man. Okay.
That's
I
like
no.
saying don't take an unpaid internship.
Have you ever
Don't
like
take
heard
an
of the?
unpaid internship.
Have you ever heard of the term like
Let me tell you
predatory
something.
loan? Go, go.
When I moved to LA and I'm in the audio world, okay, I had the opportunity. I took a unpaid internship, okay? Since we're talking about unpaid internships, I, being broke as fuck, took an unpaid internship in LA, okay? And then when it came down into it, they didn't have a position for me there. Okay, cool. It is what it is. I then applied for a job which was within my former industry, which was banking. They offered me at this time, it was, I want to say, $23 an hour. And I interviewed for a job inside of audio with one of the biggest places in LA. And guess what they wanted to pay me? $13 an hour. There was a $10 difference living in the fucking heart of LA. Where did I go work?
The corner.
The fucking $13 an hour, because that is the industry that I wanted to get into, and I gave up making the other money. It broke as fuck in the middle of LA. It was absolutely awful. There were lots of sacrifices that had to be made. There was lots of top ramen and shit that had to be ate. At the end of the day, it's my fucking decision. Should I be upset that they're paying people $13 a fucking hour in the heart of LA when I decided to go work there?
But what I'm saying is more so, do you feel like what you were doing was worth only $13 an hour?
Of course
Be
not.
honest.
Of course it was worth more.
It was worth more with hindsight,
No, it was
but
worth more during the time.
it was worth more to do the $13 an hour while
Are
you're
you
in.
talking about like how much I should have been paid,
Yes, how much you should have been paid.
yeah, absolutely, I should have been paid more.
Thank you.
But I still decided to work there. I'm not going to turn around and say, "Oh, well, it's just not right because that company makes so much more money."
But that's
Okay.
what I'm saying is the opportunity aspect. Like you, thankfully for all parties involved, like I'm very proud of you. That's awesome. Like you're one of my heroes. I just want to get that out the way. But at the same time, it's like you did deserve to be paid more. As somebody who's worked in the music industry as well,
Mhm.
obviously not on the technical standpoint, which makes the whole fucking machine run. So I will never ever say
Mhm.
that my experience is even anywhere close to yours. But what I'm saying is, you believe that you should have been paid more. Don't these guys deserve to be paid more too? Especially when there's a second variable involved that could ruin their whole life. The UFC is going to move on without you
Yeah.
every time. And you're depending on somebody else to want it the same way that you do. You had to depend on how much you wanted it. And you wanted it really fucking bad. And the only other variable was the company not doing well. These guys have two variables. If the company sucks and their opponent sucks, guess what? You're fucking nobody forever. That's why I think there should be a union. And that's why I feel like fighters should be paid more, especially with these new media rights deals. How do you explain this money without?
At the end of the day, don't go to the UFC.
No, please do.
No, 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 no. But no, no, no. Don't say please do. Don't go there. Build PFL up. If PFL is playing is quote unquote paying the people what they're worth, then how come the fighters aren't wanting to go where the money is?
Sky, are you familiar with the term predatory loan?
Yes, the fuckers that are charging like 30% interest and shit like that, and like pretty much going after people who are in bad situations or have bad credit and stuff and know that they need it. It's like when you go to like those little chop shops to buy a car and it's like 33% fucking interest on a $2,000 car and you end up paying $10,000 for it.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
But they, not having or the facade of choice is not really of choice.
It is a choice.
Disagree
It is a
wholeheartedly.
choice. These people don't have to get punched in the fucking head. Let's stop it. Let's stop it.
But it's like it's the same thing as like the stock market. You're investing in yourself. Like you could throw
But
$25,000 at
no
a
one
penny stock
owes them anything. No one owes. They can go. Why don't they go to PFL?
because there's no future there.
So build it up. The fighters are the product, right? So if the product goes to this other place where they are getting what they quote unquote deserve to be paid, and they all are working in the same gym. All of these fighters that fight at PFL and the UFC, they're all training in the same gym. They all are talking to each other, and none of them want to go there. Nobody wants to say, hey, you know what? There's a company that's paying us X, Y, and Z and what we deserve and blah, 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 blah. Why don't we go and build this place up? Why don't I not sign another contract with the UFC and I come over to PFL? And we
Uh,
all start to
Do
shift
you?
our
well,
interest.
well, well. I mean, there's a couple of reasons. I mean, one, you got the UFC who will, fuck you if they know you're trying to leave. Shout out to Randy Couture, right? Where
In
they
what
held
way?
him.
Of
They
making you
he-
fight
they
somebody
held
who's
they
better than you?
no of trying to not let someone even fight like they did to Randy Couture,
When's the
like they
last
did
time
to
that happened though?
Josh Barnett.
Because they've been letting people go.
I don't know about what's publicized.
Well, we
You know,
know that there has been plenty of fighters who asked to leave and were allowed to go and box and do whatever karate
I
combat
don't
and
know.
whatever else.
Listen,
Look at Jose Aldo.
Your boy Alex Pereira put out there that he wanted to fucking let go. You know, he put it out there. I know he said someone hacked his account, and no one hacked his fucking account.
He did not say that he wanted to go somewhere else.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he
He
did.
didn't quite say that.
No.
Yes, he did.
No, he said he would just quit.
Yeah, that's completely different.
He was different.
Yeah. The point I'm trying to make is I don't feel bad for them because nobody is making them fight for this organization.
I think a big part of what's missing in this conversation is the context and the truth surrounding what the PFL's practices actually are. When there's so
They're
much
just
doubt,
as fucked as the UFC.
No, because at least there's structure with the UFC, and there's a clear opportunity path given circumstances. Like obviously, build your social media, go turn up on the regional scene, and unfortunately, PFL is the regional scene. Let's be for real. Like I hear what you're saying, but at the end of the day, there's only one show in town, and that's much better than boxing.
So it's like, if you grew up in Podunk, America, right? And really the only job there is at the steel mill where everyone works at. You know what I mean? And they don't pay next to nothing, almost indentured servitude kind of a thing. Like that's not a real choice.
I feel like that was the worst example that ever could
No,
have been
it's
thought
not.
of.
At
No,
the
it's
end,
not.
Like that makes
No,
no
it's not.
sense. If you're talking about a
No,
student,
it's
like
not.
there's an opportunity for college
Okay, so
education.
then let me help you out, sir. Right? Let me
Yeah,
walk you through your public education
yeah.
ass
Let's
real
go.
fast, right? The steel
you
mill,
said it like
aka
you
the
were the.
UFC. Are you with me so far?
You can't be so good at
Are you
steel
with me
milling
so
that
far? Are
you
you with me
make a
so
million
far?
dollars every
Are
time you
you
make
with
a
me so
fucking
far?
beam.
Are you with me so far?
No, motherfucker, because you're
Well,
not
I
with
can't help
yourself,
you if you can't even understand A to B.
bro. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like you have
This is
like
where I am so sorry that Hooked on Phonics failed you, right? Like, I apologize for this. You should have paid attention to Barney more. I apologize that you didn't.
go ahead because just go ahead.
No, no, we're good.
No, because you obviously have no idea about lucrativity.
I know that's not a word.
That's a real word.
I know it's just not in Webster's. I know it's not in Webster's. So no, I
I'm an
don't know.
innovator,
I
baby.
gotta Google
Anyways,
it.
all I gotta say is
He said it with the confidence, though. He said it with a straight face.
you gonna look it up. It's gonna be a real word.
It's not a real word.
Let's look it up.
Word
It really is.
challenge.
Look up
Word
lucrativity.
challenge. Word challenge.
Hey, hey,
What
hey,
can I
Ron
wish
said
for?
it. It gotta be real.
Lucrativity.
Stop it. Just because y'all over here back scratching each other don't mean it's right.
Nah, bro. The only one scratching is you, bro.
Negative. My
Nah,
test came
because
back
you talking
clean.
about a steel mill compared to the UFC. Everybody making $10 an hour. That's great, but there's a lot of motherfuckers that are making good money, and they probably
Sure,
got the same amount of employees. Talk
and
to
just at
them.
this steel mill, there
Yeah.
will be the people who are supervisors that are making a decent wage.
No, bro, because it's such a it's so much more exclusive.
Oh man! All right, just keep it cushion. Yeah, we just
And just to
I
finish up my own personal story, because I went and worked for 13 fucking dollars an hour, it led to the opportunity word that I'm at now. Because without working in LA at this little fucking shithole paying place, I don't get to the UFC. Okay? So these people are going, they're fighting, they're doing this bullshit. They start off with a 12 and 12.
I can't take you seriously because you never did anything for the PFL.
I
didn't know
did.
my didn't
When
know
I
my
was making
own
$13 an hour, man.
didn't know my own flesh and blood was a pick yourself up by the bootstraps kind of person. Ugh,
Yes, in this situation, when
ugh,
we're talking about choices, I think that these people
gross.
have choices. I do.
Grotesque.
Let,
Here's the funny part in the pod is y'all always try to make me seem something. I'm to the left of both of you combined. Like it's crazy.
You know what? If that's what
That's a
you
fact.
do, you bro.
That's a fact.
No,
Any
it makes
hoodles, we probably should wrap this up
this one got off the rails quickly.
quick.
bring up fighter pay and just goes downhill. With that being said, you guys, we will be back next week. Absolutely excited for the Paris card. Absolutely excited to watch Jace cry again. Has Manchester United won a game?
They are in process.
I don't even know
Jason
what
about to
I asked.
block me after this one.
When I
They're
asked you this, I don't even know.
they
But
are in the process. Oh, and everyone, we've got a special guest host coming in as well from Viva la France.
yes, in fact,
Talk to him.
yeah.
Anyways, Florida State beats Alabama. August 30th, 2025. Everybody tune in. Go Knowles.
Put some money on it. Didn't think
I
so.
will. I'll put some money against the spread. We went 2-10 last year, bro.
No excuses.
Yeah, there's
What
a lot of
the
excuses. Just
fuck?
like how your boys are in process, we are also in process.
No excuses.
No excuse for
Anyways,
not
Jay's about to
showing up
block me
next
on
week.
Instagram after this one. I love you all.
Until then, we're out. Peace.
Peace.